Chiefs eliminated for the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Holmes tore his ACL. Likelihood comeback. Week 1's in question, but maybe mid-September, somewhere around there. Medicine's getting better nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, man?
It's crazy. I feel like this is like, I get the whole Mahomes injury is devastating and all, but I really, truthfully, I don't know if you feel this way, but I think this is the end of the Chiefs dynasty for at least a few years. I think it's time for a total rebuild. I wouldn't be surprised if even Andy Reid retires.
I think it's the end period, because like you were just saying, like Andy Reid, like I know he lives, eats, and breathes football. I get that. But at some point, it's done. And then their defensive coordinator, what's his name? Spags.
Yeah.
Like, how much longer he's getting up there. How much longer does he want to coach? Or maybe he wants to move on. Maybe he wants to try head coaching again. I don't know what his aspirations are. Or, like,
he's done it before.
Yeah. Like all those little things. And then Travis Kelce. So the three constants were like Travis Kelce and Mahomes and Andy Reid and, like
Chris Jones. He's getting old. I don't even know how much longer he has on his contract, truthfully.
And honestly, like the magic of Mahomes, like there was a time, like maybe even last year or 2 years ago for sure, like people had him on a pedestal as the best quarterback in the league. I don't see it. I haven't seen it for a couple years, bro.
Yeah.
Every now and then he'll do something cool, but for the most part, I haven't seen it.
I feel like this year he's tried to do way too much for the offense. I think he's just tried to like go outside of the offense, which is what he's been really good at for his whole career. But I think this year it was just too much to overcome, not having a run game, the defense not being what it was every week. I mean, the magic is cool and it works sometimes, but if you have to do that week after week after week, it's just not sustainable. And then just the injury is just the cherry on top of this season for the Chiefs. And yeah, I just feel like it's the end of a dynasty. It's going to be a while. I think somebody when I was watching the end of that game, someone said like, probably the guy that wins another Super Bowl with the Mahomes is probably still in high school. It's probably a kid that's playing in high school, will go to college, and then the Chiefs will draft. Like it's
kind of like Brady a little back all those years ago.
It's going to be a little bit, man. It's kind of like the 2008 Brady season. Brady gets injured, and it kind of feels like that. So, there's no doubt. I mean, Mahomes is going to be back. He's going to be back in the Super Bowl again in a few years. He's one of the greatest QB talents we've ever seen. It's just,
I think
it's going to be a while.
I think people like underestimate like the situation that sets up great quarterback play. Not that like we talk about Josh Allen, how he's being Superman. I get that, but like, if the players for one, the coaches, being in the right offensive scheme that fits your, like so many things have to go right. Yep. And you see with the Chiefs, everything kind of dwindling a little bit. Yep. Kelsey's just not at all what he once was. Yep. Andy Reid, who's a great offensive coach, a quarterback whisperer. Like at some point, teams kind of catch up to what you're doing. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be more than like 1 or 2 years. I think it's gonna be like we're talking like 5, 6 before they're like really, really relevant again. If they're ever relevant again.
Yeah, could be. It's just such a competitive league too.